Hey, good morning. Good morning. It's a holiday, but I thought I wouldn't want to miss this holiday with you. You know, I put in the footer down below Jeffrey Paul, your mentor and sage. We've just closed our um, early semester and we are getting ready for our live event that is pretty exciting. Not pretty exciting, it's over the top exciting because we have a series of coaches, mentors, and sages that are coming in to join me to be able to educate each and every one of you that are going to be participating at the event. But in the next 7 weeks, in our membership, and for some of you that will be on our public page here at Loss University, we are going to ramp up the education of how to succeed in the future, how to prepare for the future first to succeed in the future. That's the better title that I'm going to use from this point forward. Because in the hair loss and hair thinning business, there is so much that is happening. But when so much is happening, the dust gets all turned up. And when the dust gets turned up, you really begin to lose sight of really what's next. What is coming in the future? What is the next opportunity? What is the next procedure? What is the next process? And when we get to that, and we are very close to that right now, there's a necessity to have mentors and sages that have gone before you no matter how high you get up on the ladder. I'm telling you that Michael Jordan himself and Leon, all the different successful athletes, all the successful actors have all been people who will tell you in their memoirs, in their dedications of the mentor in their life. I was just listening to a tremendous sharing from an individual just recently, Kobe, that was a basketball player. And although I'm not a real big basketball player, I loved his character. And he talked about how important mentoring is, how important it is to have that sage. What is a sage? Sage is someone who is literally done all the things that you want to do, that you're doing, and has succeeded in that, and has failed in that, and learned from his failures or her failures, and turned those into successes or eliminated them from the process of their business, their career, their life. And I've always been one to believe that it's really important to really plan for the future. Not that you can really plan for it in as much as know that it's going to be. God's got his hand on everything, working all things together for the good. But he calls you and I to plant some seeds. I'm sitting here in one of the most incredible shopping areas in the west side of Cleveland. And I hope when you come to Cleveland, you go over here to Crocker Park because it is unbelievable. It's all outside. They got residential. And just down the street, no more than 5 miles, there is another one just about as big, but absolutely empty. There isn't an empty store. There is all the top names. I'm looking at Nike right across from me, Orvis, just Starbucks, all the big name stores, all the hotels now and residential. What was the difference between the gentleman who started this property and the person just 5 miles away, 5 miles away, same community, same economics, same highways, same everything? What is the difference between the one empty and only barely a few stores that are running and operating, and over here where absolutely they're begging to get in, and there's always people? I'm right here this morning on a holiday, and there's people already, kids and adults, just coming in to enjoy the community, to enjoy the shopping. What is the difference? Well, the one that runs this one has continued to study and understand what's next, what's coming in the future, what's the new franchise, what's the new business, what's the new business model, what's the new, and all of a sudden he continues to implement that. Now, not everyone succeeds. Not every business idea succeeds. And you got to get over that because you're going to fail if you're going to succeed. And that's going to be a quote of mine. You must fail if you're going to succeed, because no one walks to the top and succeeds without failure, because failures are the staircase to success. And over the next 7 weeks, I'm going to take and go into our hub, into the educational hub of our university, because there is a wealth of knowledge that many of you have not even tapped. Many of you maybe not even know where it's at. And I'm going to help you unravel that. I'm going to help clear the dust, so to say, and give you the opportunity to have the library of videos and education and Q&As that are absolutely right there already for you in the Hair Loss University. Now, we're then going to spin continually through the next 7 weeks and doing vignettes of the educators, the mentors, the sages that we're going to have at our October 22nd and 23rd event. And if you have not gotten that ticket, I feel like Willy Wonka, the golden ticket. If you haven't gotten that, don't feel as if you're not a part of us, because we're going to still pour into you both before, during, and after. And I'll unravel that in the very near future of how we're going to do that. But if you want to get on a waiting list, you might want to just sign up down below or go to our website. But I'm not here to talk about that, because we really had a tremendous turnout of people from all over the country that signed up. But it's about the sages, and it's about the mentors, and about the coaches. That's what makes a difference. If it was all about Jeffrey Paul, then I would worry, if I were you, that Jeffrey Paul could and will someday die, or he may not have all the angles of the prism of success. But see, what I've learned in my career, what I've learned in the ability for me to succeed, and also sage and mentor so many others, thousands of others in the hair thinning and hair loss business, and the balance of life that must be coming from that. I have learned that you must have other mentors, not only just in the entire business that you're in, whether it's the hair loss or hair thinning business, but any of the areas of business and life that you want to emulate and have success like them, or to learn from them. And so I have incredible people. I just called Lance Centofonte just a couple weeks ago, and we just brainstormed, and I ran some ideas about him. And he is probably one of the icon. He is one of the icons in the industry. He innovated the men's makeovers. He's worked for, like myself, most of the major manufacturers. He's trained. He's developed, and he and I just brainstormed about the future, about what's coming, what's going next, and what we need to prepare for at this point. For economics, where people are going to be able to pay for these hair pieces, are people are going to be able to succeed in business with the cost of goods going higher and higher? Yes. If you know that this has happened before, and you've learned from history. We've got a world right now trying to destroy history, but when you lose history, you lose the failures and the success paths that can be found there. You don't have to have a crystal ball to see into the future. You need to see what has taken place, because you've heard this: history repeats itself. History repeats itself. It changes. I wish I could have got it on camera. In fact, he's here. Can you see across the street that kind of that moving target over there, that moving little blip? That is a robot. That is a robot that they have trolling all through the entire mall here, checking out. It's a security factor. That's when did that ever happen, Jeff? Well, when you go back to history, you'll find a lot of things that have happened in a different form, in a different name, in a different term. I'm going to reveal that to you. I'm going to take in the mentoring and the sage teachings that I'm going to share with you over the next 7 weeks, getting prepared for our big event, that I'm going to share with you some of the things that you can translate from economics into your business, from the culture into your business, from the beauty into the business, and show you how you can see into the future through preparation from history. And by saying that, I mean that you will learn to succeed in your business. Not that you will not fail at some of the steps. Remember Columbus, my cousin, my Italian cousin Columbus, who came to America. He didn't come just once. No, his first trip, after doing all of the negotiating with the queen and getting everything built and everything ready and packed up the ship and took off, he literally missed the mark the first time. Came back and they wanted to kill him and throw him in jail because of the failure. But he spun that, and he spun that, and he spun that, and he went again and found America. We are sitting here because of my cousin Columbus. So that is what I want to share with you. Mentors and sages are the ones that can help coach you through the turmoil of the present and the success waiting for us in the future, helping transform the lives of men, women, and children that are experiencing hair thinning and hair loss. They are the ones that we really need to study and to find out their needs and to find out their wants and find out their lifestyles. And we need then to come together in community. There's the secret of history, coming back to community and relating. In The Gladiator, when Russell Crowe was getting everybody ready, and it was like the odds were against them wholly, completely. There was no way for them to succeed. He got everybody around in a circle, his community. He said, "We are greater together than by ourselves." And so they fought and they won. They won. Not that they didn't have challenges, not that some of them didn't go down for the count, but they won because they stuck together as a team. That's what the Hair Loss University and the sages and the coaches and the mentors and you and I together will create. And because you will truly be a sage or a mentor or a coach, just in whatever you learn and passing it on. That's the secret. Because as you learn and you teach, you begin to grow and develop exponentially. As you learn, because we got everything coming at us at so fast, and AI just throwing everything else into us as well, we get all this information but have no way to transfer it into success, and that really takes a lot of effort. So when you tune in throughout the week, and surely do that throughout the week, put the notifications on so you get notified. There is going to be just incredible amount of mentoring and education, and I'm going to take you into the hub of the Hair Loss University, where there are thousands of videos, thousands of transcripts from those videos, thousands of forms and attachments that go along with those videos that you will have as a resource. Number one, in the Hair Loss University as a member. And if you're not a member, sign up on the waiting list. So when we reopen our semester, you'll be a part of it. But in turn, preparing you then when you come, those of you that are coming to the hair loss experience, the educational experience on October 22nd and 23rd, then you're also going to see something else really important. You're going to see the outpouring of people that I have trained and have developed, and those people who've trained me. Yes, I'm bringing in my coaches too and my mentors, and you're going to see an educational experience from, even if it's just sitting around lunch and dinner with these people and experiencing their communication back and forth. And you will experience you in a different way. You will be seeing yourself bring forth things that you didn't even think about prior to those moments of being with mentors, being with a community of people who want to educate each other, want to learn together, and want to transform in the purpose of our mission to transform people who are experiencing hair thinning, hair loss, and are broken, and we want to make them beautiful inside and out again. So I hope this holiday message brings you a little bit of excitement. I'm going to go have breakfast at the Broken Egg and sit outside and do a little journaling and hopefully get some more ideas and concepts for what's coming in the next 7 weeks. Have a beautiful day, and remember, the beauty and change begins within you. I say that very, very often, but I really mean it, because I've known through all my studies and all my life of my career, as well as my living life, that truly outside never is where the change begins. You want to be successful, it starts within. You want to be happy, it begins within. If you want to truly be the person that is making a difference in people's lives, it begins within. And in my life, it's that Christ center, that Spirit of God that is within me that continues to generate that. And I hope that we can share that with you as well together. And as we go forward, remembering that we have the opportunity, we have the licensing, we have the power, we have the empowerment to be able to transform lives from very, very unhappy, depressed, worried, conscious of their hair loss. Those people, we have the ability to change their lives. And if you've only done it once, or if you've done it 1,000 times, you can continue to know that's the reward greater than anything we put in the cash drawer. That is the reward of seeing their face in the mirror, smiling and saying, I feel beautiful inside and out. Have a beautiful day. Let me know what you think. Give me some comments down below. And I'm going to go get on my bike. That's right. I'm riding my bike today. And I'm going to ride my bike over to the Broken Egg and have some breakfast, and hope that you enjoy this message this morning. See you soon.